Linda McGill is here. Hi, Linda. Hey, you. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, Linda, at the chair class that I'm going to stream. Hi. Cute. All right. Got about a minute. I would like to... Hey, Leslie, welcome. Awesome. Hi, you guys. This is so cool. All right. First and foremost, you have to come a little closer, you're blurry. I'm going to introduce my dive teacher, my dive instructor, Hugo. He owns Blue Classroom and is located here in Bonaire. And he's an amazing teacher. And this is his office space, but we also have a platform that's actually the real Blue Classroom. So today's practice is going to be kind of an extended dry warm-up. When I come, I get to lead the dry warm-ups quite a bit. And it's based on breath, spine, and feet. It's about nervous system regulation and preparing ourselves. So if you're ever in Bonaire,
come join us.
Come join us. Come find Hugo. He's got an incredible program here to train, whether you have zero experience and you're just curious, or you're an advanced freediver. So there we go. So we're going to get started. Hey, Holly. Awesome. You guys, this is so cool. All right. So welcome to your practice. You shouldn't really need anything extra special today. We are going to be on our knees a little bit. So if you need cushion for that, I'd grab a blanket or a cushion, and we're going to get started. So, all right. Yay. Wonderful. Thanks, you guys. So we're going to start on our backs. Go ahead and bend your knees. Lie on your back. Knock your knees together and separate your feet. Take a moment here and just allow the back of your skull to get heavy. Taking a long, slow exhale, sensing the back of the brain, the back of the skull, dropping back into the floor. On your inhale, just filling up slowly. Long, slow exhale. Feel the front of the brain, the front brain start to soften towards the more experiential back brain. Little sound in the back of your throat as you inhale. And long, slow exhale, like you're opening up a pressure valve, feeling the mind drop back, settling into the body. And then take your attention to the back of your heart on the next inhale. Fill that space up slowly. Long, slow exhale with sound. Deflating pressure, tension. A couple more breaths, just absorbing the mind into that space right behind the back of the heart. And as you take the mind into the back of the heart, you're just dissolving any tension, any pressure, any holding patterns, so that you feel the heart start to lean back into the ground below you. And now take your attention into the back of the pelvis, right at the sacrum. And see if you can exhale and soften in a way that you feel your belly relax, the organs in your belly soften, and that translates to how heavy the back of the pelvis becomes. So specifically, the back of the skull and the back of the pelvis are where the nerves come out for our parasympathetic nervous system. That's our rest and digest phase. It's that relaxation phase. So we're always trying to soften this area, specifically for the vagus nerve, to be able to soften and relax and bring us into a more calm state, a more present state, a more relaxed state. So even just exhaling and feeling those points get heavy, feeling the tension dissolving, can change your state pretty quickly. Take your last breath here, slow inhale, little sound at the back of your throat. Long, slow exhale, just feeling the body get a little closer to the ground. And then start to walk your feet a little closer together. Feet are hip distance apart. Your heels are right underneath the knees. Spread your toes, feel your feet on the ground. And then take your right arm overhead, reach for the back of the room. Lift your pelvis up by pushing into your feet and then slowly turn your head to the left. Take an inhale here and push your right knee forward. Reach your right hand away from you. Turning the head to the left. Stay for the exhale. So even though you're turning the head, there's a little bit of activation there. We're trying to keep the space on the right side of the neck long and soft. Go ahead and lower the right hand down, send your head back to center. Slowly take your left arm overhead. Reach and lengthen through the left side body. Try to keep the space between the left ear and the left shoulder long. Lift the pelvis. And slowly turn your head to the right. So that reaching overhead, especially if you're working on a streamline, really important that you're able to stretch the arm overhead without there being a lot of tugging and pulling through the traps. And just trying to create a little bit of space between the left ear and the left shoulder head. Take one more breath. Reach through the arm without creating tension. Push the left knee forward. Turn your head to the right. And then lower all the way back down. Good. Take both arms overhead. Inhale, lift the pelvis. Head stays where it is. Squeeze the back of the body gently. And then lower everything down. Good. We're going to turn that into just a little bit of a flow. Right arm reaches. Turn your head to the left. Inhale. Filling up. Exhale. Lower everything down. Back down. Turn the head back to center. Left arm reaches, turn your head to the right, pick up the pelvis, stretch and open. Make sure the jaw is soft. Exhale, lower everything back down. Both arms overhead. Inhale. Pick up the pelvis. Notice the sides of the neck. You might even rock the head a little side to side. Exhale, lower everything down. Good. We're going to do that one more time. Turn the head to the left, slow. Exhale, lower it down, sounding the breath. Tension overhead, back of the skull heavy, but there's a sense of relaxation to slide and glide and move. Inhale, center. Exhale, so no gripping or straining through the neck or shoulders. Just nice pliability, flexibility in the tissue. Come back to center. Curl up into a little tiny ball one more time. Squeeze up everything out, shoulders out of the ears though. Place your feet down, knees are bent. Take your arms overhead and lift the pelvis up. Shoulder bridge. And exhale, lower down, curl up, little tiny ball. Good. Take your elbows out like cactus. Put your head down on the inhale. Take your knees halfway to the right and turn your head to the left. So we're just going to kind of add all those things together here. Come back to center, inhale. Knees to the left, head to the right, just sensing that pliability, that melting of tension through the neck and shoulders. Inhale, center. Exhale, little tiny ball, curl up, squeeze the lungs. Shoulder bridge, place the feet down, take your arms overhead, squeeze the back of the body, reach through the arms, and exhale, little tiny ball, squeeze everything together. Lower your head, take your arms out, inhale, cactus. Halfway to the right, knees to the right. Turn the head to the left, any amount. Relax your jaw, inhale, center. Knees to the left, head to the right. So when I say relax the jaw, just check and make sure the teeth aren't touching. You're able to wiggle the jaw. Inhale, come back to center. And then curl up, little tiny ball, squeeze. Good. Just set the head down. Set your feet down hip distance apart and then walk your feet off your mat. So you're going to go pretty wide. Arms can either be out to the side in a T or you can cactus the arms. Inhale here and then both knees over to the right. Stay here for a moment. You're going to press the left knee down gently. Scoop the left half of your butt cheek underneath you and see if you can't find some length in the front of this left hip flexor. You might even feel it up into your left belly. Take an inhale here. Long, slow exhale. So what we're trying to do is get the nervous system in a state that it's calm, it's responsive, there's a bit more presence and mindfulness. But there's also this deep connection to inner listening that we can start to hear what the body is saying without forcing it or insisting it to be different than it is. Come back to center on your inhale. Knees to the left. Gently press the right knee down. Scoop the right butt cheek underneath you. And try to find some length through the front of the right hip. We're not working against the body. We're connecting to it. We're creating a sense of communication. If we were using this just as a dry warm-up, this is really about tuning in to that inner listening so that we can, rise to the occasion, maybe push to our edge, but we don't want to go over it. We want there to be this clear communication. Listening to the body, noting its capacity to change and shift and adapt in the right environment. Come back to center, inhale. Walk your feet together. Go ahead and hug your knees in. And if it's okay to rock forward and back on your spine, do that about 5 times. If it's not, you're going to roll to your side and use your hands to come up. Just rocking and rolling any amount on the spine. Creating some awareness in the back of the body. Good. And then when you're done, go ahead and come up. Find a comfortable seat. It's okay to close your eyes. Do that for a moment and just notice already what's shifted. What do you feel more connected to? It feels a bit more alive, more vivid. And so often we're not living into the full capacity of the body. We have lives that require us to sit, stand, walk. We don't always have access to really living inside of the fullness of the body. So here, notice what's a little bit more awake and alive inside of you. And see if you can bring the energy of the breath to those spaces, sensing that the body is full of all of these little pockets of potential that we can fill up and inhabit. And as you exhale, it empties out that busyness, that distraction that oftentimes prevents us from being present. Take another breath, slow inhale. Filling up all those little pockets of potential inside of yourself. Long, slow exhale, deflating, releasing tension, stress, the things that muck up the lens of our mind so that we can see more clearly. Go ahead and open your eyes. Take your right hand beside you and then walk it behind you just a little bit. So you're kind of leaning back there. Take your left arm up, reach for the sky. And as you exhale, start to side bend over. You're going to bend the right elbow, lean over, push into your right hand so the left side of your butt gets heavy. And then take a slow, full inhale and fill up the left lung. At the very top of the inhale, just take a tiny pause and see if maybe you can't bring in just a little bit more breath, sipping it in. And then a long, slow exhale. Good. The left hand that's overhead, bring it behind your skull, and you're going to cup the back of your skull with your hand. Look up towards the ceiling with the eyes, with the chin. Lean back a little bit. So this just doesn't have to be an exact position. Just noticing what you can fill up here. The next time you exhale, close your left elbow in towards the side of your face. Turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Tuck the chin and gently pull down with the hand. Here, make sure the teeth are not touching. Even wiggle your jaw just a little bit. Swallow. Make sure you can still swallow here. And then inhale, pick the elbow back up to the sky, look up. We'll move on the breath. This will be our inhale. Close the elbow, tuck the chin, pull down, exhale. Go to the end of your breath and then inhale, inflate the shape. Lean back, the hand and the head push into each other a little bit. And then exhale, empty out. Good. One more on your own. Take your time. Come back up on an inhale when you're ready. Release the hands. Pause for a moment and just notice the difference between the right and the left side. Inhale to examine. Exhale to soften and just live inside of that shift. Blink your eyes open, walk your hands forward any amount. Pull the outer hips back as you crawl the fingers forward. Widen the shoulder skin away from the ears and try to let the spine and the brain get heavy towards the front of the body. Take an inhale and from your hips to your armpits, lengthen. Exhale to soften. Walk your hands back in slowly. And then if you can, go ahead and change the crossing of your legs. Take your left hand beside you and then walk it behind you slightly. Take your right arm up to the sky. Get long through the side body and then start to side bend over. You'll bend the left elbow. And I didn't say this on the first side, but here you could even turn the head a little bit and just find a position that's helpful. You can lift the chin, tuck the chin, look up, look down. Taking a moment to explore and connect to what the body is telling you in this moment, without the expectation of it being different, without building a story around why it feels the way it does. Just observing. Now take the right hand and cup it behind the back of your skull. Turn your chin up if it's not already and lean back a little bit, open the throat. And then close your right elbow, tuck your chin, and pull the head down slightly. So my shoulder blades are kind of tugging down towards my back pockets as I gently pull the skull. We're not trying to force anything. We're just introducing a little bit of length and diversity to the tissue so it can remember its pliability, its elasticity, because stress, whether it's mental or emotional or physical stress, lives in our tissues. There's a chemical signature, there's a chemical cost to our thoughts, to our emotions, to our actions. Good. We're going to move on the breath. So we're just inviting flow back into the tissue. Inhale, open the elbow. Relax the jaw and the eyes. Open the elbow. Take your time. Be thorough. Exhale. Good. One more on your own. Take your time. Breathing into all those little pockets of potential inside the body. Releasing the tension, the holding patterns. And then we'll meet upright on an inhale. Take your time, and then we'll walk the hands forward here. Drop the head, and your hands may not come very far forward at all. You might be able to put your face on the floor. What we're looking for is just a communication here. We're turning in and appreciating what the body has to say in this moment. Inviting in the breath. Gently pull the outer hips back. So if somebody's able to kind of tug the hips back and then try to climb the sides of the ribs forward. Good. Last breath here. Soak it up. Feel all the parts of the body that are more able to receive the light of the breath, just soaking it in, and then exhale, releasing out tension, distraction. Walk the hands back in. Slowly take your time. Lean back for a moment and just stretch both your legs out in front of you. Give the knees a little shake. Little wag side to side. Good. And then we're going to come to tabletop. So come to knees and hands. Bring the top of the feet to the floor for a moment. Drop your belly, turn your sternum up. Inhale. And exhale, round the spine, and you're going to push down into the tops of the feet, puff the back of the body up, and maybe you hover the knees just above the floor. If the knees are up, set them down, drop your belly, turn your sternum up, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, push the top of the feet into the floor, maybe hover the knees. Inhale, drop the belly. This time, pull your heels up towards your sitting bones and flex your feet. Top of the feet to the floor, round the spine. Maybe you hover the knees. Drop the knees, heels up. Inhale. Widen your collarbones. Exhale, top of the feet to the floor, round the spine, hover the knees. Good. Last one. Inhale, pull the heels in. Exhale, point the toes, round the spine. Good. Set the knees down, tuck the toes underneath you, and then start to walk the hands back just a little bit. You might be able to press the hips back towards the heels. That might be a big stretch on the feet. If it is, you're going to stay. So what we want to find is something that's challenging the tissue, but we're not over challenging it. So if this is big, you're going to stay. Otherwise, you can walk the hands underneath you. You can put your hands to your knees. You can lift the chest up and sit back on the heels if you want. If you're sitting up on the heels, take the arms, interlace the fingers, and press the hands overhead. Wherever you are, take a slow breath in. Relax your mouth. Notice the tension that starts to accumulate in places like the jaw, the face, the neck, maybe the organs of the belly feel tense. And even though there's some intensity in this shape, can you still try to find this global softening in the parts of you that are not burning, that are not creating a large sensation? Slow inhale. Long, slow exhale. Relax the shoulders, the face, the jaw, the back of the skull. One more breath. Exhale. Release the hands if they're up. Walk your hands forward wherever you are and place the top of your feet on the floor. And then tap the feet, just moving that energy out there. Good. And then pause right where you're at. You'll pick the heels up and just twirl your feet in a circle. I like to imagine that I'm like trying to scrape a bowl with a spatula with my feet, and that the feet are the spatula. Really try to challenge how far can you create that circle, scraping the edge of the bowl, circle the other way. I might hear some clicking and some popping. Good. And then set the feet back down. From here, walk your hands about a handprint forward from where they are. Pack your shoulders in, send the hips up and back, and come into downward facing dog. In down dog, just like we did in our shoulder bridge earlier, widen the shoulder skin. Let the head get heavy, especially the back of the skull. So you're not bracing and pushing the floor away. You're allowing the arm bones to set inside their socket. You can push slightly with the hands forward, but turn the head side to side like you're saying no. And the head should feel like it's just dangling here, that it's not impinged. Shake the head gently like you're saying a tiny yes. And then imagine drawing a circle with the top of your head. So if you had a flashlight coming out of the top of your head, you're just going to create a little circle on your mat with your crown, and then circle it the other way. So your head is just dangling. Getting this nice flush of circulation and change of pressure over the eyes, the brain. Good. Lift your heels. Inhale, look forward. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Take your time. Separate your feet enough that it's easy to fold forward here, and you might even bend the knees quite a bit. Take a breath again, just letting the brain get heavy. I've noticed just in my really limited experience of seeing and warming up other divers, that sometimes when there's some difficulty with the head getting down and equalizing, it's a lot of times we've just never done that. So take some time here and just let the brain get heavy. Let the body know that it's safe for the head to be underneath you. Fill up the back of the neck, widen the shoulders, but feel the feet underneath you, that there's this stability. So your body knows where you are in space. Your brain knows where you are in space. Push into your feet. Slowly come up halfway. Inhale. And on your exhale, fold forward. Good. Push down into your feet. Come all the way up to stand. Reach for the sky. And then take your right hand to your left temple. Left arm comes by your side, and you're going to pull your head over to the right. Shrug your right shoulder up so it's going to touch your ear. And then drag it all the way down as you reach through that left arm. Take another breath. Inhale. Push down into your feet. Relax your jaw. And then you're going to start to turn the left palm up towards the sky and then rotate that arm bone as far as you can. So don't think about the hand turning anymore. Now sense the head of the humerus, the upper arm bone rolling back, rolling back, rolling back. And now go the opposite way. Turn the palm down. Keep rolling the head of the arm bone the opposite direction. So we're just trying to clean up the space on the side of the neck. Remember, the vagus nerve comes out here. This is one of our really valuable assets in creating a different state in the body. Turn the palm up, open the palm, and roll the shoulder back. And then one more time, we're going to drop around the left shoulder forward. Roll, 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 roll. Notice what's tensing up though here. Try to stay soft. Good. From here, palm is down. Sweep the left arm all the way up. And then right arm comes by your side and side bend. You're going to look over your right shoulder here. Take a slow inhale. Imagine that you're filling up every little tiny morsel of potential in that left lung. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. And at the very top of the breath, I want you just to pause for a moment. Try to soften your skin. And then a long exhale with sound. Back of the throat, or you can exhale through the mouth. Deflating. Good. Come back up. Inhale. Right hand is going to grab, just kidding, the left hand is going to grab the right temple, and you're going to gently start to pull down. Start by shrugging the left shoulder up. So you're going to lift it all the way up. And now we want to create as much space as you can. Pull that left shoulder blade down and reach through the right arm. Take an inhale. Long, slow exhale. Take another breath. Inhale. Just noticing, what can you access here? What does it feel like in there? Where is it? What is it? And now take your right arm and start to turn the palm up towards the ceiling, and then roll the head of the arm bone back. Notice what else, because in my body, I want to lean back with my whole torso. See if you can just screw the arm bone back into the socket. And now turn the arm bone forward. It's like you're screwing a screw into, I don't know, I guess a plank. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Good. Now roll it back, palm up. Keep rolling the head of the arm bone back, 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 back. And then roll the head of the arm bone forward, 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 forward. What can you find with just a little extra attention and awareness? And then palm down. Turn the right palm up and just take the arm overhead, and left arm comes down. Just cascade the whole spine to the right or left. Fill up your right lung. Inhale, slow. See if you can slow down the breath and find more places to fill up. And at the very top of the breath, pause the breath for just a moment. Soften your skin. And then a long exhale. Sound the breath. Good. Come all the way back up. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Come up halfway on your inhale and fold. Exhale. The next time you inhale, step your left foot way back behind you. Tap your left knee down, and you could put blocks under the hands if you had that, but turn the sternum up. So instead of turning from the nose and the face and looking up, because we start to hyperextend the neck, I want you to think of turning the sternum up and keeping the space behind the skull, even though we're lifting and starting to turn the gaze upwards. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Long, slow exhale. Just notice what's there. And then pick up your back knee. Start to slide your hips back and straighten the front knee any amount. You don't have to straighten it all the way. We're just saying hello to our hamstrings. Appreciating what it feels like to be in a body that's lived an active life, a good life. It comes with all sorts of textures and sensations. Breathe into what you find. Take one more slow breath in. Slow breath out. Bend your right knee, look forward. As you exhale, take your left hand behind you. Pull the sternum forward. So you're really going to push down and use your legs here. Take your right hand behind you and squeeze your upper back. If that's too much, your right hand stays down. Take one more breath. Inhale. Press both feet down, belly back, lengthen through the spine. And then sweep both arms forward. Inhale. If that's too much, stay where you were. Exhale, push into the feet. Feel the belly turn on. Use your legs, not your back. Come all the way up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Good. We'll come halfway forward. Exhale, arms by your side. This can also be done with the knee down. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, come halfway forward. Squeeze the upper back, lengthen the brainstem. One more, push into the legs, rise up. Exhale, come halfway forward. Press down, rise all the way up. Inhale. Good. From here, warrior two, just the back foot spins sideways. We're front heel to back inner arch. Open the arms wide. Look at your right middle fingernail, like there was nothing more interesting in the world to stare at. Keep wrapping this right hip back and underneath you. And from this left kidney, reach long through your left leg. Straighten your right leg. Take your palms up overhead. Inhale. Go back to warrior two. Look at your right fingernail. Right middle fingernail. Inhale, follow the hands, straighten the leg. Exhale, come down. Good. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the knee, press down. Good. Stay here this time. Reverse your arms, lean back. Take your left hand to your right wrist if you want, and pull the right rib cage away from your right hip. Press your right thigh bone down, down, down. Pick up the right rib cage. Good. Slowly push into your right foot, straighten the right knee. See if you can get a little more space in there. Make sure the neck is still soft. And then triangle pose, release the arms, hinge forward. Right hand can come to your shin, ankle, block, or floor. Left arm is going to reach overhead, pinky finger down. Take the hand down, around, and all the way back up to the sky. Good. Go again. Reach. Breath is smooth. Circle. Go down, around, back up. One more. Reach. Circling and opening back up. Good. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your right knee. Place your left hand on the floor and spin your back heel up. Take your right arm up to the sky and open. Take another breath. Good. From here, your left knee is going to come down to the floor. You'll lift the chest up. Take the left arm, bring it behind you onto your left back hip. So it's like if you had a pocket, you'd put that hand there and take your right arm up. Turn your ribs to the left. Good. Look for your left heel. You should be able to see it back there. You're going to lean the upper body back just slightly. Maybe your left fingers come to your left heel. Maybe they stay in your back pocket. If you can grab the heel, grab it. This is a little bit of a side bend. Really step your right foot onto your mat. Keep it heavy. And we're going to move between that twist we were just in and this shape. This is like a half camel shape. Inhale, come all the way up. Put your left hand down. Open your right arm up. You can lift the back knee or keep it down. Put your knee down. Left hand comes up. Find your back pocket or your heel. And right arm reaches and side bend. Good. We'll go again. Left hand down. Pick up the back knee. Open it up. So revolve low lunge. Left knee down. Left hand comes up into your back pocket or the heel, and you side bend. Good. Last one. Inhale. Revolve low lunge. Left knee down. Left hand reaches back, pocket or heel. Right arm side bends. Bring both hands down to the floor. Pick up your back knee and step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Lower with control to your belly. You can always set the knees down. Take your right heel, pull it up toward your sitting bone and curl up into cobra. Inhale, push your right hip down and exhale, lower. Left heel pulls in, press your left hip down, curl up, cobra, and lower down. Both heels pull in, press the pubic bone down, curl up, squeeze the back body, and lower down. Push up to tabletop or plank, one push, and downward facing dog. Take a breath, just noticing what's shifting. Getting into all these sort of nooks and crannies in the body that tend to hold just some stagnation because we don't always live into them. See if you can connect to what's shifting. Breathe into it. And breathe out of it. One more inhale. Long, slow exhale. Walk your feet towards your hands. And standing forward bend. Come up halfway on your inhale. On your exhale, fold forward. And then go ahead and step your right foot way back behind you and set your right knee down. Turn the sternum up. Let the pelvis fall forward. Again, just noticing right at first what you find. See if you can let the knee come past the ankle. And breathe into what's there. It's important that we're connecting to our body before we decide where we're going to take it, where it wants to go, where it can go. I think that those are things that take a little bit of time and presence, even a bit of humbleness to allow the mind to settle down into the real experience of the body, which is full of all sorts of feedback, some pleasant, some unpleasant. Nothing's bad or wrong. We're just allowing ourselves to connect to what's there. Lift the back knee. Slowly shift the hips back, fold over that left leg. And a lot of times when we hit sensation, there's this initial kind of knee-jerk reaction of tension or guarding. See if you can soften by taking a conscious breath. And if the body's still guarding and protecting, that's information. That probably means that you could back off just a tiny bit so that the body has the time that it needs to make that adaptation and let the tissue become a little softer so it doesn't feel like your decision-making skills are going to be unreasonable. There's this connection and communication that you're developing. Bend your left knee. Press down into your left footprint and come onto your fingertips. Take an inhale and then reach the right hand behind you. Use your legs, pull the sternum forward. And then from here, you can stay or left hand comes behind you. Use the legs, push down. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you take the arms forward. Get long, inhale. Use the belly, feel all of that loading of the spine. Use your belly, use your legs and push down and come all the way up. Good, take a breath here. If you need to, you can also go wider with your stance. Sometimes that gives you just a little bit more stability underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, come halfway forward. Lower body stays, upper body bows. Push through the feet, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, come halfway forward, lengthen. Push down, rise up. And exhale, halfway forward. Use your legs, rise up, inhale. Good, warrior two. You'll spin the back heel sideways. So Virabhadrasana 2. Heel to arch is the alignment. Open the arms. Look at your left middle fingernail. Turn your rib cage to the right, but widen your left knee to the left. Stretch your right leg straight. And then slowly, one more breath. Straighten the leg, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and sink. Steady eyes, inhale. Gaze up, watch the hands touch. Left middle fingernail as you bend the knee. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Reverse your arms. Inhale, lean back, right hand to right thigh, or right hand grabs the left wrist. Fill up the left lung. Drop the left thigh bone down and try to pick the left rib cage up away from your left hip. Check in with your mouth. Good. Slowly start to straighten the left knee. Take the arms out to the side. Inhale. Hinge forward. Left hand shin, ankle, block, or floor. And then the right arm will go overhead, pinky finger down. Circle the hand down in front of you and reach it all the way back up. Good. Go overhead. Reach and lengthen. Circle and rotate. Good. One more time. Reach. And lower. And circle back up. Good. From here, take a breath. Bend your knee. Come back to warrior two. Inhale. And then cartwheel the hands all the way down. Spin your back heel up. Right hand presses down. Left arm opens up. This is revolve low lunge. Sense that you're stacking your left shoulder on top of your right. Push the right hand down into the floor and turn your rib cage towards your left hand. Bring your left hand down. Bring your right knee down. So here, as you push off the left foot, your right arm will come up and you're going to turn sideways. Put your right hand in your back pocket. You can stay here and lean back or look for your right heel and see if you can bring your fingertips towards the right heel. Left arm is going to go up and you're going to side bend here. Stay connected to your left foot. Push it down. And then nice and slow, we're just going to windmill the arms back down. Right hand to the floor. Pick your right knee up. Twist open again. Good. We'll go between those two shapes. This is an inhale. Exhale, right knee down. Right hand in your back pocket or to the heel. Left arm reaches side bend. Inhale, right hand down. Left arm up. Exhale, right knee down. Right hand in your back pocket or the heel. One more time. Inhale, revolve low lunge, straighten the back leg. Exhale, put the knee down, push off, curl back, and find your half camel. Good. Cartwheel the hands down, lift your back knee up, step back. You made it. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Open your hands and feet up. Feel everything in between the hands and the feet. More alive, more vivid, pulling in what it needs. Rinsing out any waste, body, heart, mind. Good. Lower to your knees. Slide back to child's pose. Support the head if you want. You can also sit up in Virasana, sitting on the heels, or child's pose, and just take a breath. Observing. Letting the mind fall into that experience that's shifted. Dropping into that deep well of inner wisdom, inner listening. And then as you're ready, we're going to come up to a comfortable seated position. So you could sit cross-legged, you could sit on a cushion, you could sit on your knees if you like. And we'll come into Nadi Shuddhana, so alternate nostril breathing for a moment. Your pointer and your middle finger. So if I said peace, you're going to pull those two fingers down on your right hand. Your thumb is for your right nostril. Your ring finger is for your left nostril. And if that's too confusing, just use your pinchers and change sides. Close your eyes for a moment and inhale through both nostrils slowly. Long, slow exhale, just sensing the skin draping over the body. Use your thumb and close the right nostril and inhale through the left. Close the left and pause for a moment. Turn your eyes up towards the center of your brain. Relax your eyes. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Hold the breath in. Gaze upwards for a moment, but soften. Exhale left. Empty, empty, empty. Inhale left. Pause, hold the breath in, turn the gaze upwards, eyes looking at the center of the brain. Exhale through the right, relax the eyes. Drain the right side of the brain, the right eyeball. Inhale through the right, sense that there's this deep nourishment coming in. Pause, hold the breath in, guide the energy upwards towards the center of your brain. Exhale through the left. Rinse the left brain, the left eye. Inhale left, slow, nourishing the left brain, left eye. At the top, hold the breath in and pull the energy into the center of the brain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pause, hold the breath in, pull the energy up the spinal cord to the center of the brain. We'll exhale left. Release the hand down. Let the breath come in and out through both nostrils. Take a moment just to scan the body and notice what's shifted. Notice the parts of you that are more vividly alive, what you're communicating with, and this fullness and abundance of information internally that you're connected to now. We're going to finish seated, but if you would love a Shavasana, now would be a really great time to lie back. Take a couple of minutes in Shavasana, but we're just going to sit for another moment. Letting the mind drop down into this aliveness of the body, connecting to this deep inner listening. Steadying the mind. And letting the state imprint on you. Knowing that oftentimes we're just one deep breath away from this state. It's like a thumbprint, a fingerprint now in your nervous system that you can access this through your ability to listen inwards, to breathe with intention. And so whether this is taking you into a training session or a competition or your busy life, that this is also part of your skill set that you can take into the rest of your day. If you're closing with me here, bring your palms together and let's rub the hands, creating a little bit of heat and warmth. And then take that warmth and place it over the eyes, sealing in your practice, sealing in this state in your nervous system, this deep connection, system-wide coherence where your body, your heart, and your mind are all connected, all present, able to help you make decisions throughout the rest of your day. And then release the hands down. When you're ready, you can blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you, Hugo. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This video will be up on my YouTube channel live, or not live, but the recording will be up. So if you want to access it again, you can. So thank you guys so much. This was my first YouTube live. Maybe I'll do some more. So stay tuned and
Thank you, Kimberly.
you're welcome. Thank you, Hugo.